Well, good evening. I'm your host, Robert Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypnoacuity, presenting 7 ways why I rose out of positive thinking. I admit it to me, positive thinking is from subconscious mind frozen in time representation of a temporary feel good or think I'm good or happy, but never. And it's from everything I learned from outside sources as my soul flow of inspirations are my free-flowing ingenuity, imagination, innovation, intuition streams from my root revelations up my spine, divine spine, entertaining my brain of fame, feeling autonomous maestro, emancipating wizardry, sprees my spirit poise, reveres every day, endeavoring spectaculars that are my daily ventures. As I now understand, I think in resistance to the here and now, as inspiration is my soul flow of intuition, imagination, innovation, gumption of the here and now. Because when you start thinking, you go backwards. As soon as you listen and feel the flow and observe and witness the flow, you feel the love of yourself. When you feel the love of yourself, you glow of genuine love, optimizing the world with love. See, something about love, everybody thinks it's all this soft. Love is strength, is unfathomable love is titanium tenacity within you. But love lets out venomous energy, illuminates optimistic visionary epiphanies. As I now realize, positive thinking stops the flow of everything within me, keeping me stuck in the shallow mindful messes of everything about my life. See, when somebody says mindfulness to me, that just means mindful messes. Because when your mind's full, it's unable to open up and feel more. So as I let go of mindfulness and mindful messes, I opened up to my soul flow of me. And that's something I really like, the soul flow, because inspiration comes from the soul. The more I awaken to my spiritual optimism, unleashing my luminous flow of glowing, genuine liberation, optimistic wizardry, decrees dreamers' ecstasy, calms regal elegance, electrifies spry, innerprising prowess, to listen, question, understand, and comprehend, overlearn, comprehend my daily scampers of sovereign canny acumen, mystically panoramas, exhilarating rapturous splendor to flow through me. See, one thing about a flow, it's fluent, liberating, optimistic wonderment that sweetens your sovereign splendor within you. As I hearken my rivers of revelations that stream up my spine of divine daredevilry, I entertain my brain with a bold, rebellious ingenuity, aggrandizing now. As I understand, I threw away my subconscious mind to have a blank, featureless canvas to color my subconscious scenery with my dreamer's paradises, lush desired lifestyle, and moneyed up accomplished outcomes. Something I really understand, as soon as you start thinking, the mind goes into yesterday. And everything you know is the way you live your life. Look at the world. Everybody lives in what they think and know. And where is the world? That's up to you to decide. But to me, the world is sliding this way with business and education. When somebody tells me they have a business and they say nothing else but have business, 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 and you listen listen to them, you're going to hear a robot talking from a file cabinet, because a business is nothing more than a sheet of paper in a file cabinet. As I now understand, my thinking mind is having the faculty of thought, cognitive capability of a regular trained mind of ideas. As a man is thinking, being part of a person that thinks, reasons, and feels and remembers the past. A thinking mind is from the past because it's going to stay inside its comfort zone, whatever that is. I'm going to say this again. I now understand my thinking mind is having the faculty of thought, cognitive capability of a regular trained mind of ideas. As a man is a thinking being, part of a person that thinks, reasons, feels, and remembers from the past. You can only remember the past. Even if it happened 10 seconds ago, that's the past. And see, we was taught to remember the past in school. You got a test coming up, and you better remember everything. And your test is from what you already went over. See, if you really look at the school system in a different way, the school never let you out of the past and the negativity of history. They always taught history through conquer, pillage, and plunder. They never taught history, the wisdom of history of this is why this occurred. They never ever said that. Well, today we rise out of the misery history to understand the wisdom of the here and now. Even when they're talking about it from there, it's still here and now. And that's the thing about life, it's here and now. And that allows us to avow our adventurous, visionary, omnific wizardry, willpower, whatever you want it to be, it's a will prowess. You know, something I discovered, prowess over power prowess gives you a feeling. Power locks and blocks you in yesterday. And somebody says they have the power, if you question their power, it goes away. But if you have a prowess and you question it, they're going to have the wisdom and the path for you to move forward. Prowess is the path. Power is the blockage because it entertains the ego. You want to open up to get words that stop powering up the ego. And man, I powered mine up. It was like trying to walk through a titanium wall. But when I let go of understand my egotistical arrogance, know-it-all ignorance, stubborn, hard-headed haunts, I stopped flaunting everything I know to understand. I show the world my listening, witnessing, comprehending celebrations of my percipients, realizing every day harmonizing energy naturally dawns my spawning spirit poise, aggrandizing winter's nirvana, streaming my eternal flame of forthright love, appreciating me for me. See, the more I rise out of thinking, knowing the positive, the more I rise out of everything of self-help, personal growth, self-improvement, psychology, and I went to a psychology, body psychology class, and something that really opened my eyes is they say the window of tolerance. If you stay inside a window of tolerance, you're still controlled by the past. When you open the window with the breezes of bona fide boldness flow through, and you become the kite of life, and you just fly away with no strings attached. How does that feel? Being the kite that flies out of the window of tolerance to feel the freedom within you. as you're a sovereign savant riding on a magic carpet around the world. How does that feel? Just a sovereign savant riding the carpet of a liminal carpet glide. And that's something that just feels good, the sovereign savant. I'll be a class next week. But something I really understand, whenever you do anything with thinking, you're going to go into memory. And as soon as something in the outside world instigates something within you, you're going to go into the memory of the situation. So positive thinking and knowing is a busy mind from the memories of yesterday. How's the world living in yesterday today? That's my favorite question. How is my today mirroring yesterday? So how will I rise and why will I rise out of yesterday to experience the best day of my life here and now? It's a question I ask myself every morning. Why is today the best day of my life? And why is it's the best day of my here and now to avow? See, the more I rise out of yesterday, the more I enjoy today. As I rose out of positive thinking and knowing, because I think and know from yesterday, as I now instantly rise, shine, and energize my listening, imagined inspiration, questionnaire flair of my debonair dare, hearkens my ubiquitous understanding, candidly comprehending the grounding wisdom of my daily experiences, to express my inner rising revelation of my soul flow fluency, lionizing optimism, whooshing me through life with the greatest of ease. How does that feel, dude? Whooshing through life with the greatest of ease. Because, the more I rise out of anything that has think, know, learn, knowledge, thoughts, change, heal, create, transformation, forgiveness, the more I rise of my soul inspiration, imaging my dreams on the heavenly skies. As I soar of my imaged inspiration, energizes my olfactory omnificence. Olfactory is smell. I probably murdered that word. Olfactory smell. Because smelling the fragrances of my financial freedoms, as I now understand, I'm grand, galvanizing, robust affluence now. Dawns my awakened sovereign savvy to understand and admit positive thinking is shallow, conscious mind knowing, or shallow, conscious mind thinking, with the subconscious mind frozen in time representations controlling that thinking. See, we only think temporary. And how many times have you had a positive thought and tried to go through positive, but your daily life instantly destroyed that? I have. That's why I let go of positive anything. I live in the inspiration, the ingenuity, the rebellious, the troublemaker, hellraiser, anything that breaks that comfort zone, subconscious mind bind, the bullshit. And most of the socialized stuff in the world is mind binding BS. Because I rose out of the spirit, body, mind, because mind is forever an unknowing servant to my past. So I rise of spirit, body, inspiration. And when I rise of inspiration, it lets me out of the past. The world is still a servant to our ancestors' way of life. The soon as I admitted that to me, I liberated me from me. And see, all this stuff, oh my God, the drama, and all the stuff. All it is you being a servant to your past. One of the largest ones I expanded out of is my parents, because we get feeling guilty about rising out of where our parents were. Subconsciously, our parents are still have a lot of involvement in our life, but to love your parents is to rise above them, because you can still love them wherever you're at in life. But most people, I always blame my parents. That's the biggest lie in the world, because the more they should have done that, the more I went splat right on the concrete of denseness. That is a mindful mess of mockery for me. My parents were perfect, or just grand, just the way they were. They showed me my limitations, probably from a past life. So, as I rise above everything, take my little liminal carpet ride to ride my tides of trend-setting ingenuity dawn's everyday splendor. I am the one that thinks and knows in yesterday. It's my soul flow of fluent, luxurious optimism stroll wanders me through life with the greatest of ease. That's something I really, when you start opening up to saying the greatest of ease, this feels good. Feels good here. See, you want to use words that feel here. You want to kind of leave this thing out of the thing, because it stays in the dingling if you go up to the thing. Man, I could be a dingling. I tried that a lot. But it just, it just was a bell of hell just going ding, 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 but never going anywhere. But it's spirit, body, inspiration, because the body is where you rise out of yesterday. The mind is yesterday. So when you open up to the inspiration, you open up to you color the subconscious scenery of your dreams and the panorama views of your desired life and the pristine outcomes of your ingenuity. So I stopped being a servant to my past memories that are triggered by my daily events, encounters, and experiences that tweaks my thinking, knowing, memory, mind into the mindsets of the BS of myself. All this stuff that, my parents did this guy did this. Once the event's over, it's your memory to rise out of. And the sooner you appreciate that event, encounter, experience, the sooner you rise, shine, and energize your carpet glide through life. It's a liminal carpet glide because you rise above it. The more I understand my life and about what is going on, I train myself to be my own pain in the ass. That's slimy, isn't it? But you're your own pain in the ass. Whatever you think somebody else is doing, you're actually your own pain in the ass. And that is the thinking. The thinking is being part of a person that reasons, feels, and remembers. And a mind is a memory, is just a mindful mess of memories. Mine is. You want some? I'll give you some. But anyway, what I'm really starting to understand is that's why I never used the word mindfulness, because mindfulness is a mindful mess. Mine is a featureless canvas of my subconscious scenery for me to design, color, sculpt, whatever I want in the here and now and forevermore. See, you design, energize your what you call the future, but your future is always here and now because you're experiencing it now. And as soon as and something else I rose out of was the word new. I always use fresh or now. Now integrate, now innovate, now this, now win, now begin, or fresh foresight, fresh winning, fresh money, all that. I never use words from yesterday, because thinking, knowing, mindful messes stress you out and doubt hearing your insecurities and immature beliefs that are the thieves of your dreams, or were all paroled to oblivion about 10 seconds ago. And so to experience my here and now that wows my whizzing, free-flowing, soul-flowing, innerprising revelation colors my image inspirations. How does that feel? Image inspiration. Energizing, thrilling intuition, enterprising my Picasso imagination. Electrifies my frequencies of daredevil artistry. Sprees my spirit poise. Revolutionizes endeavoring exuberance to hearken my out of everywhere liberating invitations, fosters emancipating events, encounters, and experiences of unedited and unexplained, uneducated and unrehearsed dares from my mischievous spirit, messy mistress universe, and the liberating riddles from the galaxy that awaken me internally, energizes my internal elegance, chauffeurs me through life with ease. How's that feel? Chauffeured through life with ease. Ooh, just getting in that limousine, getting that driver, let's go to the paradise. And the old driver just, down the road we go. And forevermore I soar a serendipitous, this olfactory, which is smell, copious cornucopia, smelling my sea breezes of stunning splendor. As my adventurous ardor just soars through life with the greatest of ease. You know, this is something that I really want to express to you. When you're doing something and, we always go, that sucks, that's hard, Jesus Christ. And you get all wrapped up in that overthinking, stinking mind. Well, when you're doing, and usually it turns out to not be as bad as it says. So when you're all done with saying, oh, that was easy. The liberation of that's easy energizes appreciation, streaming yazza pizzazz, prosperity and pristine peace to flow through your veins of fame and the arteries of artistic affluence as you are the wizard of your life. And I want to thank you. I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypnoacuity and the Seven Ways Why podcast. Still getting that one down. Anyway, may your life be as blessed as you are a blessing to me and the world.